A very good afternoon to you and welcome to your lunchtime news bulletin, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Krishan Devasagayam. Let's start off with a look at this afternoon's headlines.
Rains delayed in a number of areas across the island. Drought destroys crops. 20 houses submerged as a result of the Tv1 canal in Hikkadua overflowing. 72-hour truce between the Yemeni government and Houthi rebels to commence this week.
Rainfall is being reported from a number of locations around the country, providing some respite to those affected by the drought. However, sufficient rainfall is not being experienced in the areas surrounding the Central Hills, and as a result, many crops have been affected.
Many vegetable farmers in the area rely on rainwater to sustain their crops, and the lack of rain has affected them severely. Our correspondent in the area notes that a total of over 3,000 families in the Marappana, Mailapitiya, Bolape, Godamunna and surrounding villages in the Kandy district have been inconvenienced by the drought. Farmers state that their cultivations have been destroyed due to the lack of rain for more than 5 months. Several houses in the Henagodi area in Aluwela, Gonapinuwela have been struck by lightning. Ending the drought that had affected the area for many months, rainfall was recorded from the area last night. Many electrical appliances have been damaged as a result of the lightning strike, while one house also sustained physical damages. According to the Met Department, the intertropical convergence zone is affecting the weather over the island and could result in rainfall with lightning. The Met Department states that showers or thunder showers will occur at most parts of the island after 2 p.m, adding that showers may occur in the western and southern provinces in the morning too. Fairly heavy fall, about 75 to 100 millimeters, could be recorded in most locations.
Now, the Jatika Sevaka Sangha Mayor of the Ceylon Electricity Board convened a media briefing in Colombo yesterday. At the briefing, views were expressed on the breakdown at the Norochole coal power plant.
There are charges that the activities at Norochole were not conducted according to standards. If there are such competent people within the CEB, why couldn't they put in the necessary safeguards against such a failure? Why was a plant which does not have any safeguards created? If there are professionals who are well versed with these technologies, why was such a power plant not built according to proper standards?
One person was killed after a vehicle collided with a train near the Puhuria junction in Polgahavela. The accident took place at around 4:45 this morning. The victim is a resident of Polgahavela. Meanwhile, Superintendent of Railways Vijaya Samarasinghe has stated that as a result of the accident, the train plying from Ganevatta to Colombo was delayed by around 30 minutes. About 20 houses have been submerged owing to the overflowing of the Tv1 canal in Hikkadua. Our correspondent reported that the canal had been filled with water due to the heavy downpour last night. However, Newsfirst provincial correspondent said that this canal overflows even after the slightest rainfall. Those residing in this village are those who were left homeless following the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami. In more local news, police say that cases have been filed against 4,500 motorists across the island who violated road lane discipline. DIG of Police for Motor Traffic, Palita Fernando, said that during the past 2 weeks, 480 motorists were apprehended from the Western Province alone. Now, the National Influenza Centre says that when compared to last year, they have been able to control the spread of influenza in the island during the course of 2016. Consultant medical virologist Dr. Jude Jayamaha, who is attached to the National Influenza Centre, says that nearly 500 influenza patients had been reported this year. In comparison, Dr. Jayamaha notes that the number reported during the same time period of 2015 exceeded 1,600 patients. Now, an event to provide aid in the form of cement to 100 low-income families residing in the Dimbulagala Divisional Secretariat took place yesterday.
The event was held under the 77 housing project initiated by the Ministry of Housing and Construction. We will kickstart a huge revolution in the country in the coming days. We will bring a new constitution and work towards securing the rights of the people. In a bygone era, we did not have the freedom of speech. However, if a person present here rises and scolds the president, the prime minister or me, no harm or threat will come upon their lives. White vans will not arrive at their homes. Those people will not disappear. Today, there is freedom of speech.
In more local news, the 37th Asian Conference on Remote Sensing 2016 commenced in Colombo yesterday. The conference, organized by the Asian Association on Remote Sensing, together with the ACRS Local Organizing Committee Survey Department of Sri Lanka, will be held until the 21st of this month.
We know that Asia is emerging powerhouse. The world and the countries of Asia will have to deal with diverse challenges confronting the journey of sustainable economic development. And the remote sensing is one of the geospatial technologies that can greatly help us face these diverse issues. As for Sri Lanka, the country is entering a new era on a fast track for sustainable development. We look forward to the latest advances in technology of remote sensing to inspire and assist Sri Lanka to keep pace and achieve the project's development goals for the welfare of its people.
Sri Lanka Next, a Blue-Green Era, a conference and exhibition 2016, a program organized by the Ministry of Mahaweli Development and Environment, commenced in Colombo yesterday.
Our individual daily decisions as consumers and producers, multiplied by billions of people in the globe, have a colossal impact on the environment. Some of them contribute to the further depletion of natural resources. Others help to protect fragile ecosystems. Each time, the choice is ours. Ladies and gentlemen, let us consider where our wasteful consumption and production practices have brought us and where they will take us if we do not change them. Present level of unsustainable consumption has caused severe environmental, social and economic impacts. Cultivated land, forests and grasslands are undergoing degradation, reducing our global capacity to produce food.
A set of recommendations is expected to be presented to the government with specific actions that can be taken in line with the findings of the research symposium.
A lecture was conducted by the President of the World Medical Association, Sir Michael Marmot, under the title Social Determinants of Health, the Role of Doctors, in Colombo today.
Areas of health inequalities and the role of the World Health Organization on social determinants of health were discussed at length during the event.
What I mean is the systematic differences in health between social groups, usually defined on the basis of their socioeconomic position, but it could also be gender or ethnicity, but it's systematic differences between social groups. And then I use another word. So that's inequality. I use another word, inequity. And by that I mean those inequalities, those systematic inequalities in health between social groups that are judged to be avoidable by reasonable means and are not avoided, they are unfair, hence inequitable.
Well, on that note, we wrap up Lunchtime News. Do join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest. I'm Krishan Devasagayam for News First.